Hey guys, welcome back. My name is Hamaji and today is gonna be a different type of video. As you can probably tell by the outfit and the title of today's video. We're gonna be taking a look at custom watches. So just a bit of backstory. A few weeks ago, I was scrolling through Instagram, just, minding my own business, when I suddenly came across an advertisement for a custom watch brand called Eoniq. And at first it did pique my interest. I was looking for a new watch at the time, but it still seemed kind of sketchy and too good to be true. So I contacted Eoniq, asked if I could review them for a video, and they graciously sent me 2 custom watches to take a look at today. Now, full disclaimer, they have not paid me in any way to take a look at these watches, but I do have a discount code that you can use if you are interested in getting it for yourself, which supports the channel and also grants you a huge discount. And that's about it. Let's continue. So the watches come packaged in this very nice minimal gray box with their logo on the bottom right. Inside the box is this beautiful black leather bag along with some thank you cards. The leather bag is really high quality. It feels great in the hands and just feels extremely premium. I also really like that the size of the leather bag isn't awkwardly large or small. It just feels like a nicely sized bag to stow away your watch if you're not going to be using it or if you're bringing it along with you. I've never purchased a watch before, so I'm not really sure if they all come with a nice leather bag, but regardless, it's a really nice touch. Alright, so let's take a look inside. First impressions, this looks amazing. So the watch comes strapped in the leather case with a certificate of authenticity and an instruction manual on how to take care of your watch. The inside of the case is matte black lined with satin, which feels and looks absolutely gorgeous. They also have some elastic bands on the right side of the case, which I'm assuming is for additional straps you want to carry around. And on the left is, of course, the watch locked in place with 2 straps. Alright, so this is the first custom design I made. It's a black and white Pinot Blanc skeleton watch. It has a 38mm vodka silver case with a brushed metal finish. If I ever get the chance, I always like things I own to look very minimal and clean. So I've chosen to go with a very minimal design for the face and the hands. It also has my name written on the right side of the face, which is just so cool. Visually, this is an absolutely stunning watch, and it's probably because I designed it, so I'm pretty biased. But I came into this review thinking that the design would look off or cheap, or it feels cheap in the hands, but this watch is built really well and it looks incredible. This is a skeleton watch, which means that the internals will be visible. In this case, the front has a nice little cutout on the side to show some of the internals, and the back is completely transparent. So there are 3 types of watch movements. There's quartz, mechanical, and automatic. Quartz movement moves the hand in individual ticks and uses a battery. Mechanical movement moves the hand in a smooth, sweeping motion and has to be manually winded up. Automatic movement uses the kinetic energy from the wearer's wrist whenever they wear it and can also be manually winded up. There are many advantages and disadvantages and a lot more that goes into each watch movement. This is just from my light reading and research, and if you're as uneducated as I am, I hope you could find that interesting, because it's pretty interesting. Alright, so Eoniq watches, at least for the Pinot Blanc line, uses Japanese automatic movements, which means that if I wear it regularly, it'll just run by itself and I won't have to replace any batteries. The only real disadvantage I could find with automatic movements is that over a very long period of time, it can actually lose accuracy. So at some point in the watch's lifetime, I will have to get this sent to be tuned. But overall, as long as the watch is kept clean, is well maintained, and is looked after, it should last for a very long time. The strap is a navy blue leather strap, which I chose to match with the silver, white, and black color scheme of the watch itself. The straps are quick release straps, which means that you can take them out by just pushing down on this lever to release them. It's super convenient if you have multiple straps for multiple watches. I'm not really a professional with watch leather, and there's a whole subcategory for them, but this uses leather from Vivenza Pelli, which comes from Italy. And from my very inexperienced point of view, just from a consumer, this feels pretty legit. Alright, so let's move on to watch number 2. So I've actually worn this one for around a month to get an idea of how it feels on my wrist and how it looks. This is another Pinot Blanc skeleton watch with a matte black and gold design. And this is my personal favorite one. Everything on the face is matte black, even the dials. So seeing the time can sometimes be a little bit tough, but this is a watch I wear mainly for the appearance more than the functionality. It has a 42mm whiskey black case with a brushed metal finish, black hands, and my name written in white on the side as well. It's probably one of my favorite things to wear whenever I go out. This watch uses a cognac brown vintage leather strap made of Tuscan leather. After using it for a month, it does show some signs of wear, but the leather itself has never ripped or peeled off. And I also live in Southeast Asia, so it does get humid, but it still looks really good. Overall, I'm just really impressed with how it held up. This is a 42mm watch, so it is a little bit of a chunky watch, but it's not too large to the point where it looks or feels awkward when wearing it. So I'm not really sure about the water resistance on these watches. It does say water resistance up to 3 atmospheres, but on the website it wasn't super clear. So just to be safe, I wouldn't fully submerge these watches. If you're gonna shower or do any water sports, I would take these off immediately. I'm sure it can take some splashes, some rain and all, and that should be fine. But if you're gonna submerge these watches, yeah, I don't know if it could survive. So just play it safe. So designing the watches is actually really simple. All you have to do is go to eoniq.co, pick a template to get started with, and just go for it. There is a lot, and I mean a lot of options. It can be pretty overwhelming, from case colors to dial designs to the inner dial, outer dial, and hand design. It's a lot. So I really recommend that you just take your time with it. Look at some other watches for inspiration, or if it's too much, you can just use the template that Eoniq provides. The one thing that really surprised me with the Eoniq watches is that it looked almost identical to the render. Like, being able to make a design that looks identical to the prototype is a task by itself, but when your users are able to customize it themselves and still making it look super accurate is mind-blowing. It's just, I'm genuinely impressed. So the watches can range from around $250 to like $750 at the most, but the average is like $350 to $400-ish. So if you have a lot of spare cash lying around for some reason and you're not hopping onto the next group buy or getting keycaps on the mech market, this is something I can totally recommend. The Eoniq custom watches are really well built, and it's a beautiful gift for a loved one or for yourself, hashtag self-love and all that. All right, so overall, Eoniq custom watches, they are pretty great. Not something I would recommend getting if you're running tight on money. It is definitely a very luxury accessory. And yeah, that's it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. I know it's not a keyboard video, but I still hope you could enjoy like a Hamaji spin on tech review. And this is a pretty interesting piece of tech and I really like it. So I hope you guys could enjoy. As always, you can follow me on Twitter at Hamaji or join my Discord server, discord.gg/HamajiNeo. And as always, thank you all for the support. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.